there, whatever it is. I don't even, to this day, I don't know what it was. I can remember being so small that I couldn't even get up on that thing.
You couldn't climb up there.
Then I got, that's not the one, but there was a stone thing there.
Well, you got another one right here.
It was right on the corner. And see, the lawns were pristine, the houses were pristine.
So when kids would come into your neighborhood, you would have to beat them up?
But they would come and they would pick on some kids. And a lot of the kids, I used to, believe me, Mike, I fought a lot. And a lot of times, like, hey, there was a guy, Donald Greeley is here from wherever he lived. Here's, slow down now, we're there. See, that's, okay. That's 5 right there. Good Lord. This is 3 Augusta. That's where I grew up.
And that's where you grew up? Is that the one
here's the history, okay. Ed, back up. Can you back up a little bit?
Yeah, somebody was looking out the door of 5.
Yeah. Well, that's where Nanny lived, and that's where, I say where I was born. I was born in Bon Secours, and then that's where we lived at 5. And, then you're going to have to hang a U and go down to 131.
We will. Which is the one that Nanny and Gramps lived in last on this street?
And where I grew up, number 3.
Okay, because that's the one I remember. I remember that little alleyway.
Yeah, we moved there in, I think I was probably in like the 4th grade or something like that. Pretty close, 4th or 5th grade. We moved there, and that's the house that they stayed in until they retired. I lived in that house until I married your mother.
And this one, number 5,
right?
That was where.
That's where Nanny, and that's where.
When you say Nanny, that means your grandmother.
My grandmother.
Because we called my grandmother Nanny,
right. So
too.
it'd be your great grandmother.
Right.
And that's where your great grandfather hung himself in the basement there.
After the grocery store thing.
After everything failed and he went broke or whatever happened.
And you don't remember how old Gramps was when?
Now I looked that up on that picture you have of the tombstone because it says what year he died.
Well, we'll look it up again when we go over there.
Right. Because I was wondering how traumatic that was to Edward.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, Michael, how that. I think about that. I can't say a lot, but frequently that poor guy, and I didn't even know him. I mean, he died before I was born. But it shows you how suicide affects families. I often wonder how he was. What was the point that pushed him over? And I felt really sorry for him.
He was a prosperous businessman and that lost everything and couldn't take care of his family. He thought.
Right.
But he had 3 children.
Yeah, I know, and I don't recall how old they were.
Yeah.
Edward
we
was the
will find
oldest.
that out today.
Yeah, Edward was the oldest. Harry was the second oldest, and Florence was the child. Hang a U. I'm going to show you one.